Hi, this is Ryan Regan from HCA. If you're watching this video right now, I assume you're quite confused about the law of diminishing return, and probably you have a test coming up or an exam coming up for the IB and you're quite nervous. In this video, what I'll teach you is the concept of the law of diminishing return. I'll tell you exactly how the IB likes to test you when it comes to the law of diminishing return. Okay, so to start off, I'll give you the definition for law of diminishing return. So this definition goes like this. In the short run, okay, as more variable factors of production are added to a fixed factor, okay, marginal product and average product increase and then decrease. Okay, so you see, in this definition there are a few terms. The first one is short run. What is the short run? Short run is the period in which there's one fixed factor of production. So for example, the factory, they have the same assembly line. They have one assembly line all along. So that would be the short run. In the long run, they can build more and more assembly lines. They can expand their factory. That is the long run. When all of the factors production increase, that is the long run. When you have one fixed factor of production that is unchanging, for example, you have the same assembly line, that is the short run. So as you add more variable factors into the fixed factor, that means you have the same assembly line, for example, and you're adding more and more workers into the assembly line. Okay. So the marginal product and average. What is marginal product? Marginal product is extra output per extra input. Okay, how much extra output you get by adding one extra worker. The average product is the average output per worker. Okay. So the average product and the marginal product will increase and decrease. So that, in a nutshell, basically what that means is when you add more and more workers into the same assembly line, the productivity of these workers would eventually decrease. That is the overview. The productivity of workers decrease as you hire more and more workers. Okay? So that is the reason why, for example, factories, they need to build larger and larger factories. They can't, so for example, Apple, right, they build a lot of iPhones. They have multiple factories. It is impossible that they only have one factory and they hire more and more workers because of the law of diminishing return. If they only had one factory and they kept adding workers into this factory, the productivity is going to fall and they're not going to get much out of this factory anymore. Okay. So how does the IB like to test you on the law of diminishing return? First of all, you need to know how to draw the MP and AP curves. So you need to understand how to draw the MP and AP curves. Secondly, for example, a typical exam question will be using the MP and AP curve show the law of diminishing returns. Very straightforward. Second one, the marginal cost and average cost curve. Marginal cost, the cost for an extra output. Average cost, cost per output. Okay. These things also relate to the law of diminishing return. So one question would be explain how the law of diminishing return can be explained by the MC and AC curves. Okay. So I understand this may not be enough, but you want to know more. If you want to know exactly how to answer IB exam questions relating to law of diminishing return, you can register for a free trial lesson. If you're a student outside of Hong Kong, you can click on overseas.bnote.hk and you get a free trial lesson. In that lesson, you will have exam-oriented notes. You will have, I'll teach you exactly, it's 1.5 hours long. I'll teach you exactly, we'll go through all the IB mock exam questions we have. I'll teach you exactly how to write it, give you the key exam phrasing, and teach you the strategies and the structures to get a level 7. Okay, so if you're a local student, you can also, in Hong Kong, you can also register for a free trial. Okay, in the free trial lesson, you know exactly how to answer